Welcome back to another video, guys. Today I want to show you my self-filming setup, and I think this is a setup that you guys can use because it's more of a setup for like an inexperienced filmer, just to start off his filming experience. So this will be a good, inexpensive way to get into filming your hunts, so you don't have to break the bank and spend $1,000 on a camera and all that other extra necessities that you don't really need, but you could have it, but it's not really a necessity when filming. All you need is your camera arm, an extra battery maybe, and then your SD card, and then a tripod maybe. It's up to the person who's filming if they want a tripod. Let's start off with the Muddy Hunt Hard camera arm. This is the arm for it. I'm not sure what the distance is, but it's probably about 16 inches whenever it gets extended out. That's probably one of the downfalls of it whenever it comes to it. And the other downfall is it's a friction head, but if you don't want to break your bank, I think this is a great choice to go with. It retails at about $53. This is what I used this year, and it did me well with what I needed to do. And it can swing back and forth pretty smoothly, and then you can change how slow and fast you want it. You can have it really tight or really loose whenever you're moving it. And then that comes with, this is what you attach to the tree. Put it like this, then you swing it around the tree, and you clip this side on to the little loop that's here. You clip it on, and then once you have it around the tree like that, you just ratchet it down as tight as possible. With this, you want to make sure it's really tight, or else it can budge and your camera can be like a little bit wobbly, so you want it as tight to the tree as possible, just so it's nice and sturdy whenever you're filming your hunt. A mistake that I made was buying the basic camera arm from Muddy. That thing, just do not buy that one. Go with the Hunt Hard, spend the extra $15 or whatever the price of that is, because I bought it, I tried it out, and it just was not good. So spend the extra money on that, because it will save you a lot, because that thing, it just was a pain in the butt to mess with, and it was not a good camera arm overall. Next thing is a tripod, which I have to get my camera to film the tripod, because that's what I'm filming the video on today right now. So I'm going to have you guys take a look at that real quick. Here is the tripod. It's probably about 19 inches from the base to the top. It's got more so like a friction head with the same thing. This, you can get it on eBay for $25, and it's a good deal. Same thing, you can tighten it and then loosen it with how you want it. And then you can extend these, and it'll get up here if you wanted it. So it's not a bad price. This is just for one of those things where if you're filming on the ground, this is your go-to right here. Just a nice, plain, simple tripod. You don't need to break the bank on a tripod. They all do the same thing. Now, the next thing is what I am filming on. That is the Panasonic HC-V180. Now, you can get this on eBay. I got it on eBay as a refurbished for $130, but if you got it new, it's going to be $230. So it's a big difference there. So it's up to you if you want to buy it new or refurbished. This camera has done everything it's needed to. It's good at zooming in, zooming out, and focusing on the target. The only downside of this camera, I would say, is sometimes if you're zoomed in a lot, it'll make like a little noise that you can hear. It's like the little white noise in the background, but you can fix that through the settings and set it up a certain way so it doesn't do that. And the battery, it does pretty well for the most part. If you're going out like in North Dakota, like during the winter time, that's when it could be bad, but for the most part, if it's above 30, it's going to last you your whole hunt. I have an extra battery that I take with me just in case, but for the most part, this is a camera that won't break the bank, and you guys can see my previous videos from this last year. It's what I filmed with on every single one of my hunts, so it's not a bad camera. If you're getting into filming your hunts, this is probably your best bet to go with, I'd say. Here's a better look at the outside of the camera. So you guys can see it's the HC V180. It's 10 megapixels full HD. I put a little DIY wind blocker on it. And I got the big size battery, so will last me a little bit longer. And it's just a tiny little thing, but it can do anything you want it to. So that's my go-to for filming right there. Now, if you were to get an extra battery, that's going to be about $20, and then an SD card adds up to $8. So with all this, the camera arm, the tripod, the camera from eBay, it adds up to $236. That's before taxes, so after taxes, probably about $250 total. And if you bought the camera new, it's probably going to be above $300 for your total. But to not break the bank, that's probably what you want to go with, either a used one or refurbished. Because just to get your feel of things while you're filming, if you really want to do this. If you guys have any other questions about my setup and the camera, if you end up getting this camera, and ask me some questions in the comments about like the type of setup I have on the camera, or just any sort of questions you have for me. And hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to go like and subscribe, and more videos to come. Thanks for watching.